Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Newt News podcast. The big news today is the return of baseball. We're all so excited. Spring training games started last Friday, and they're going to run for about 5 weeks leading up to opening day, which is going to be March 30th. We'll be breaking down the Cardinals' first two games today, and then we're going to touch on some interesting news around the league. A lot of stuff happened. We're also thrilled to announce that our next episode is going to feature Katie Woo of The Athletic. So leave questions and comments below in the comments on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. Be sure to tune in next week for that special episode. But enough about then. Let's get to today's show.
All right, so the Cardinals played their very first spring training game yesterday. They lost 3-2 to the Nationals. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it's spring training, so it doesn't really matter. What were some notable details from that game?
I think the thing that I was most interested in was obviously the big highlight for Cardinals fans, the Brendan Donovan home run. It's been getting a lot of attention because Brendan Donovan had, I think, 4 or 5 home runs last year, if I'm correct, but none were hit as hard as the one he had yesterday. This is so interesting because one thing that he really wanted to do this offseason was improve his power numbers, specifically his bat speed. And so what he did was he switched to a puck knob bat. That's kind of a term that's been getting tossed around a lot. For those of you who aren't familiar, the puck knob bat is basically at the bottom of the bat. Instead of like a tiny little knob on most of them, it's a lot bigger. It's like a hockey puck. That's kind of where it comes from. And so it's used as a counterbalance, and it's supposed to help you add a ton of power and a ton of bat speed. Paul Goldschmidt used one last year. So he adopted that and then had the really big power resurgence that he had last year. And so obviously he's been hyping it up. A lot of guys on the team have been getting excited. And so it was really awesome to see Brendan Donovan using that and to immediately see some in-game results. Now, it's a tiny sample size. It's spring. We don't really know. But yeah, what do you think of that, Gravy?
Yeah, and additionally, a lot of the rookies that are in our farm system right now are looking great. Moises Gomez had a double yesterday and went 2 for 2 today. And Mason Wynn had his first call to the game today. He had 2 hits. And overall, yeah, DeYoung has looked great this last couple games. Donovan Homer, like all these rookies are clicking. It's looking good.
Yeah, Jordan Walker had that big home run today, 3-run shot in the first inning off Johnny Cueto. We love to see that. Not big Johnny Cueto fans here, but too bad he didn't drop the ball right before he gave up that home run. That would have been pretty perfect.
Classic Cueto moment.
Yeah. In some controversial news, CB Buckner, the umpire from yesterday's game, refused to shake Ollie Marmol's hand. And if you guys will remember, I believe last season in a game in Arizona, Arenado had a called strike 3 on him that was just terrible. It was like nowhere near the zone.
I think it was the first pitch of the at bat, actually. Like it was just so bad that it was like it didn't even result in him getting out.
I thought he struck out on that. That was called strike 3. Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the first pitch.
But it was just a terrible call by him. Marmol, of course, upset with the call. Came out of the dugout, yelled at Buckner a little bit. 2 of them don't seem to get along, and I think that's carried in to spring training even, which is a little bit strange. Usually don't see umpires holding a grudge like that.
Yeah, it felt like a lot of it was really personal. Like Buckner made some ridiculous calls, and it felt like he was just trying to piss off Ollie Marmol, to be honest. But in that clip, like you can see Arenado just whip his head around when he, hears strike 1. Which is shocking because, I mean, Arenado's been known to get into it a little bit with the umpire when he's wrong. But like this call, just not even close. Way down, way inside, wasn't even near the strike zone. And so Arenado whips his head around, and then Buckner tosses somebody immediately. And on TV, you couldn't tell, but you find out it's Marmol from the dugout. He hadn't even come out onto the field yet. Buckner, and then Marmol had some very, very sharp words for Buckner during this spring training, because apparently they tried to come out and like shake hands. Marmol wanted to shake his hand and just put the drama behind him, and Buckner refused. And then Marmol went on to say that he's a classless man. So it's exciting. It's going to be a fun season. I hope we get Buckner all the time so we can enjoy the controversy.
Yeah, some entertaining bad blood recently with CB Buckner, but we wanted to talk about the Manny Machado extension that was just announced today. It's an 11-year deal for I think $350 million, and this comes after he announced that he was going to opt out of his contract for the 2024 season. What do you guys think of that?
My first reaction to this deal was that personally, I'm very thankful as a Cardinals fan for Nolan Arenado. I think him not opting out when he could have gotten so much more money on the open market really shows his loyalty to the team. Uh, Obviously, Manny Machado's within his rights to opt out and go ask for more money. Not really sure I like the way he handled it. Talking to the media like day one of spring training, saying, "Yeah, I'm going to opt out." Doesn't seem like the biggest teammate play right there, but I think just seeing Arenado have loyalty to his team, playing the same position, obviously really comparable players, 2 and 3 in MVP voting last year. Really happy to see that Arenado is still with the team. And on opening day, I hope Arenado gets the biggest ovation from the crowd. Maybe Wainwright will get that, but I hope the Cardinal fans all recognize that Arenado really likes being on the Cardinals and appreciates him for that.
Yeah, for sure. Arenado deserves a huge pat on the back for the way he handled everything this offseason, because he's every bit as talented as Manny Machado is and could have earned just as much money in the open market, if not more. I mean, Arenado has won 6 straight platinum gloves, which Machado hasn't done. So whatever. I was kind of outraged to see Machado ahead of Arenado on these player lists when Arenado was worth an entire extra win by WAR. So whatever. Machado, a little bit overrated in my opinion. That's just my thought. But yeah, I'm looking at the deals of this contract, and it is a ton of money to give somebody all the way through their 30s, all the way into his age 41 season. Correct me if I'm wrong, but now the Padres are going to pay Yu Darvish till he's 42. They're going to pay Bogarts till he's 41. They're going to pay Machado till he's 41. They're going to pay Tatis well into his late 30s. I mean, what is the plan here? Do they even understand how the salary, whatever, the luxury tax works? They just forgot it exists. They are loading up. And I just feel like they've traded their whole farm system. They don't seem sustainable, and they're just paying superstars into their 40s. Like, they're going to be really bad at some point. That's going to be really fun for the rest of us.
Yeah, it just seems like they have no care for the luxury tax, and especially with Juan Soto, I have no doubt that they're going to give him a large amount of money.
Do you think they'll extend Soto?
I could see them extending Soto. I mean, based on their extensions of Bogarts and Machado, I can see like a massive sum of money going to Soto.
You just have to ask, when does the natural decline kick in for these guys? Because I don't know, 4 years from now, Machado's going to be 34. Bogarts is going to be well into his 30s. Tatis is such a wild card after not playing at all last year and the injuries and the suspension. And Darvish is going to be 40. And so, like, is the window still open? And then 2 or 3 years after that, when these guys are still making just as much money, the window is definitely closed, right? And you're going to have just tons of money on the books. You can't move any of these. These are going to be albatross contracts. And I know that you overpay on the back end to get the good years of the guy on the front end, but is it even worth that? I don't know. It's kind of weird for me being a Cardinals fan, because our team doesn't operate that way, because we just couldn't handle that kind of money on the books, like the Sandoval contract with Boston. I come back to that again and again. The Cardinals just could not have gotten up from under that, but Boston was able to just write it off as a normal expense. So I don't know, but I kind of respect it too. The Padres want to win, go for it.
Yeah, there's definitely a certain player who I would like the Cardinals to sign next offseason, but yeah, the Padres are acting a little crazy with all these big contracts that they're giving out. I think it'll work. They'll probably win a World Series within the next 3 or 4 years, I would say. They're definitely
going to be in the running. They're going to have a chance.
And I just have to say, Sandy, that you made all the Cubs fans mad on TikTok the other day when you said that the Cardinals are better at every position. You just made all the Padres fans on TikTok mad. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh. Well, I have to do what I have to do. I'm a Cardinals apologist, and it's just the way it's going to be. A little more Manny Machado news. The other day, he actually was the first violator of the pitch clock. So he wasn't in the box, ready to go, looking at the pitcher with 8 seconds left. So I guess this is all an umpire discretion thing, right? Like, the batter might be in the box thinking he's ready to go, but the umpire will say, you're not engaged, or you're not looking at the pitcher. But that was the first violation, the first automatic strike given out. Then yesterday, we had something that generated a lot more controversy. Game ended because of a pitch clock violation. Strike 3 called, bases loaded, bottom of the 9th, Braves, and it's over.
It was a full count too, wasn't it? It was 3-2.
Didn't even have to throw the pitch. It's over. Now it's spring training, so games can end in a tie. But it seems like this could be telling us that a game at some point in the regular season is going to end on a pitch clock violation. And now the pitch clock has gone from a rule that it felt like most people were on board with to all of a sudden it's very divisive. So what do you guys think? What are your immediate thoughts after the first 2-3 days of watching the pitch clock in action?
I think it's quite obvious that pitch clock is having an effect on the time that games are lasting. It's definitely speeding up the pace of the game. I just think that it might be smart to maybe remove pitch clock after like the 8th or 9th inning, or even going into extra innings. Like I just don't see a need for that. And especially in those big moments, like you said, with like the bases loaded and, bottom of the 9th, final out. I just think those moments are too big to have like pitch clock ruining potential greatness. Like it's not worth it.
I think one rule that I saw was being floated around that I was really interested by is treating a pitch clock violation like a foul ball. So you can't get out by a pitch clock violation. And also, I suppose it would work the other way around too, where a pitcher can't give up a walk on a pitch clock violation. I think that makes sense. But
then at every point though, like there's no incentive to speed up at the end of the at bat. So like, because then you can just abuse it.
Yeah, that's very true. But I mean, we're already seeing the game time decline to like an average of like 2 hours and 30 minutes. And spring training games tend to last longer than regular season games anyway, because there's so many substitutions that I feel like with a little bit of extra time, it's not going to ruin it too much. Like, obviously, I'm a big fan of the pitch clock because, like, I like my baseball, but I don't want to be sitting there when nothing is going on. So, like, I enjoy the faster paced games, but I'd be willing to give a little bit of extra time in there just to make sure a game doesn't end with a pitch clock violation, because that's just not really in the spirit of the game.
Yeah, I agree with that. And like, I think a lot of people would say that we're changing baseball too much, but I think the pitch clock is more bringing us back to the way baseball used to be. Like baseball games used to go really fast and pitchers were quick workers, and, everyone wanted to get out of the ballpark in well under 3 hours. And we've seen the average game time creep up significantly, right? We were running about 230, 235 in the 70s. And then by 2000, it was 250. And then by 2010, it was over 3 hours. And last year you had average game time 3 hours, 10 minutes, 3 hours, 15 minutes. It's getting too long. And so I think this is great that it's going to limit game time. I think you're going to have increased viewership and you're going to have more viewer retention. You're going to have more engaged viewers. All of that is good. I think what the pitch clock does that I love so much is it decreases downtime as well. So you're not removing the good parts of the game. You're just removing the parts that nobody wants, so cramming the action in closer. I think you could end up with more offense too, because pitchers aren't going to be able to go max effort on every single delivery, which, like, hey, I'm all for more offense, more balls in play, more contact. I think batters are going to swing more because pitchers might make a few more mistakes. You're not just going to be able to sit there and shake off your catcher 8 times looking for the perfect pitch that you both want. So I think those are all really good things, but I agree. I also don't want it to determine a game. And the last thing I want to see is my team or anyone else's team get absolutely screwed over because some overzealous umpire makes a pitch clock call, because that's totally up to their discretion too. The rules are a little vague, so they probably could use a little bit more fleshing out, especially like the looking at the pitcher thing. I don't know. I think both feet in the batter's box is fine. That's much more concrete. We can actually challenge that or call that correctly. But I really like the pitch clock as it's like currently constructed as well. I saw a video that had a lot of attention on Twitter, but basically they had like overlaid the entire Kentucky Derby like behind an MLB broadcast, and it all fit between 2 pitches. And as a Cardinals fan, I've been watching Gallegos and Hudson, who are some of MLB's slowest workers for years, and it is painful. So I'm all for Gallegos having to only get 15 seconds between each pitch because it's absolutely painful. So yeah, kind of a hot take, but I like it the way it is. And I want to see us try it for a whole year. The other thing is, I don't really think we're going to have that many controversies later on, because I think people are going to adjust and it's just going to be the way the game works.
Dakota Hudson actually had a pitch clock violation in the spring training game today. It was the first pitch. He had a violation, automatic ball.
Not surprised at all. He's so slow.
I'm excited to see Gallegos in action. We need to see him with pitch clock.
I agree.
Effect
When is he
before.
going to leave for the World Baseball Classic?
I don't know, but the World Baseball Classic doesn't have the pitch clock. It's not going to have
Exactly.
any of those new rules. So I'm a little bit concerned because he's going to be off with Team Mexico. Maybe they'll get eliminated in the group stage and then we won't have to worry about that. But they're in USA's group, so I don't know. Could happen.
Yeah, we're going to need to knock him out. Sorry, Gio. All right. Well, we also wanted to play a little Sporcle quiz this episode. So we did that in one of our previous episodes. Ton of fun. We're going to bring it back. I believe we're going to be looking at a quiz about the 2013 World Series, going down and naming some of the statistical leaders from both the Red Sox and the Cardinals roster. It was a tough World Series for those of you who watched. Red Sox took it in 6 games. Andrew, you were at one of those games, weren't you?
I was at the one where Alan Craig tripped, yes, over and walked off on the obstruction call. I was not at the game where my favorite all-time Cardinal got picked off, thankfully.
Yeah, my parents were at that one. Was that game 6 that ended everything, right?
No, it was like, I think it was the game before that.
Game 5.
Okay. It was at home. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That was a tough World Series. I just remember thinking, you've got to walk Ortiz, and they refused over and over. They just pitched to him every time. Whatever.
He's burned us over and over again. It was relentless, and he was one of the best players of that team for sure.
Yeah, he was a menace. Well, let's get into the quiz. So I think Andrew's going to share his screen, and then we're going to get going here.
All right, here we go. Let's get started. 5 minutes to name all of these things. So Boston team nickname. Like, what are these? Like
Red Sox. I think it's going to be Cardinals and Red Sox. That's such a weird category. Manager of the Cardinals would have been Matheny. Bush.
Manager of the Red Sox.
I'm terrible, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't remember, honestly.
Was that the Porcello year? Nope. Price?
They're pitching. I don't remember. I was a child when this happened. Pitching.
Was Papelbon their closer?
No, it was the Korean guy. What's his name?
I don't know.
Oh,
Uehara. Uehara was that guy?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
NLCS MVP. Our NLCS MVP was Walker.
Yeah, I remember that.
Last World Series appearance was 2011 for us.
Who was our GM?
Their GM could have been Epstein.
No. Time Bloom.
No. Bloom kind of. They don't like Bloom a lot there. I've kind of gotten the. I think our leader was Carpenter.
What's our closer? Mott? Was it still Mott? Oh,
yeah, probably.
It wasn't. Who was our closer in 2013?
Our highest paid player was Holiday, I think, right? In 2013.
Probably. Yeah.
Definitely.
Last World Series appearance was 2011. I don't know why I almost said 2006.
For the Red Sox, the last World Series appearance was 2008. Yeah.
7 apparently.
Oh, 07? Oh, you're absolutely right. They beat the Rockies that year, right?
Yeah.
Who was the last MVP for the Cardinals before 2013?
Albert. Definitely Albert.
Yeah.
Their last MVP was like Ortiz, probably. Nope. Was it Dustin Pedroia? Yeah,
Nice.
Very nice. Who was our home run leader? Beltran?
Yeah, good call.
Stolen base leader was, I don't know, Wong?
Descalso?
Cosmo?
He was a speeder. No, it would have been
Molina.
No. So last Hall of Fame inductee, does that mean the last one to be inducted prior to that or the last one to play prior to that? Because then it would have been Roland. Who was the last one to be inducted?
Manager for pitching.
Oh, I bet it was Ozzie Smith. What?
We had it's probably someone
Suter. Give me Suter. Yeah. And Herzog.
Oh, okay. Stolen base leader and saves leader. Who was our closer in 2013? I feel like we should know this. Was it Joe Kelly? No.
Kelly has an E before the Y.
He was a starter back then, I think.
He was. Oh my gosh, who was our closer? This is like before I was young when this happened. Okay, we were like 10.
Their last Cy Young winner was.
Oh, you know what? Okay, for the pitching wins leader, I bet it's John Lester. For the Red
Oh,
Sox. Yeah.
Oh, duh! Great call. Great call.
Stolen base leader.
Oh, I bet Clemens. Did Clemens play in Boston?
I
No.
think he did. I don't know what the criteria for that is, because I would have said John Smoltz was our last Hall of Fame inductee, but like,
I think you have to go in as that team.
yeah. Stolen base leader. We have 51 seconds. This is over.
Who was our saves leader?
I tried Rosenthal.
That was pre-Rosie. It was before Rosie. It could have been Boggs. Mitchell Boggs. It could have been, I don't know. Like, this is before I would have known the bullpens of both teams really well. I feel like I could do this for both teams right now.
Red Sox
could it be
ice
Carlos
pitch.
Martinez? Could it be Carlos Martinez?
No, but it was Pedro Martinez.
Oh, that's an obvious one that we missed. I
Okay.
feel like an idiot.
Um,
Who was their manager? Why don't we know this? I know their manager now.
Highest paid player. Like, we have to know that, right?
Sandoval? Or did he sign the contract the next year?
That would be.
Wait, was Lance Lynn a reliever?
No.
Back
That'll
then?
be 2 seconds over.
Oh, no.
Oh, it was Lackey.
John Farrell, I knew that.
Oh, John Jay for stolen base leader. Okay.
Yeah, that's. Oh, he only had
Who is
10.
this?
Though. Oh,
Who is
Mujica. I should have known that.
Who is that?
That's embarrassing. Ben Charrington was their GM. He's with the Pirates now.
Who is this guy? Edward Mujica.
No, Mujica was good. I should have gotten Mujica. I'll be honest. I have no idea who Jim Rice is. So Red Sox fans, don't hate me. I'm sorry. I probably should. I'm a terrible baseball fan. All right. Yeah, let's do it.
We got another Sporcle quiz for you guys. We're going to try to name all of the projected 2023 MLB starting lineups. This is going to be tough. Let's start with the AL East. Starting pitcher for the Orioles.
I bet it's John Means, right? Like,
Means got Tommy John. I think it's Gibson.
No, Means got Tommy John. Oh, what? Means got Tommy John last year. He's back this year.
Of course, Adley Rutschman for catcher.
Yeah, Rutschman's gonna catch.
Mountcastle.
Mateo.
Third base is Henderson.
Yeah, definitely Henderson.
Oh, Arias, his brother.
Nice.
Yep.
Mullins is in the outfield.
Yep. Santander is going to be right fielder DH.
Ooh, DH and left field.
It would have been Hanser Alberto a few years ago, but it's not him anymore.
Our Red Sox. Sale?
Yep. Their catcher is going to, I don't know.
It's not Vasquez anymore.
No, Vasquez is gone.
It's not Bogarts anymore either. Devers.
Oh, their shortstop is Mondesi.
Nope.
Oh,
okay.
what?
He's been traded to the Red Sox. This is an old quiz then.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, it was January 9th. So it's going to change them a little bit. I bet Story then. I don't know if the news on Story had broken. Yeah, it's Story. Left field is probably Verdugo.
Oh wait, who?
Oh, he's right.
It's Turner, right? Turner's there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who would have been at second base for them?
It's tough.
This is tough. Who'd they end up with their catcher? And who would have been? Oh, first is probably Casas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it Zunino? Did they sign Zunino in the offseason?
I think Zunino went to Cleveland.
Well, that'll be somewhere.
Yeah.
Yankees Cole.
Cole. Trevino.
Rizzo. Torres. Bader. Donaldson. Kiner. Boefa.
Judge. Where's Judge?
No, I bet it's Volpe. Peraza.
Peraza. And then Stanton. Judge.
Hicks. Oh, no Hicks. That's fun. Okay, let's go to the Rays. I bet it's Jeffrey Springs or Shane McClanahan.
It's McClanahan, probably.
Springs was so good last year. That was a great signing by them.
A Rosarino.
Franco. Let's knock the easy ones out.
Low.
Brandon Lau is really good.
I thought it was Brandon Lowe. Whoops.
It's Lau. Who's going to be at third for them? And who's catching?
It's not
Is it
Zunino.
Mejia? Is Mejia catching for them?
There's that one guy. What's his name? He's like really underrated. He gets on base. It's Diaz.
Yeah, Yandy Diaz. That dude's so good.
Really good.
Blue Jays, Manoa, Kirk, Guerrero,
Nice.
Merrifield, Chapman.
Oh, I forgot about Merrifield being there. I always associate him with the
Bichette.
Royals. Yep, Bichette. I wonder if Biggio is going to be in there.
Varsho, Biggio. Nope.
No.
Springer.
It's weird that they don't have Hernandez.
Who's in center and also
Richard.
second base?
Rich.
Oh,
He's on the Rockies, I think now.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I forgot.
who's their DH and center fielder / second baseman? There's another one of those on the Blue Jays.
And it's not Kayvon Biggio. It's try Gurriel Jr.
Oh, he was traded to the Diamondbacks in the offseason.
Yeah,
with,
you're right.
Varsho? No, Varsho came to the Blue Jays. Who's the guy who went to Diamondbacks?
Moreno and somebody, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
Let's go
well,
to White Sox.
White Sox, we could do
Cease probably, right?
Tim Anderson.
Cease or Lynn. At first is gonna, well, I mean, Robert and Jimenez and Moncada.
I don't know this team at all. It's not Abreu at first anymore.
Yeah, it's oh no, he's kind of a big guy. Hit a lot of home runs, but struck out a lot. Kind of stereotypical slugger, terrible at defense.
They just signed Benintendi in the offseason as well.
Yep. Benintendi got a bag from them. Come on. I've got to know this guy's name.
Andrew Vaughn, his first
Yep,
base.
that's it. Andrew Vaughn.
Yep.
They did have Madrigal. I think he's on the Cubs, though. Type it in there anyway, because pretty sure he'll be a Cub. No, I think they traded into the Cubs.
All right, Cleveland, Bieber.
Quan. Give me some Quan. I love that guy. Jimenez.
Andrew Kisner or Josh Bell, as he's commonly known.
Jimenez. Ramirez.
Naylor, Garrett Cole's father.
Jose Ramirez, of course, third base.
Oh, Harold Ramirez for the Rays. Should have gotten that name. Ahmed Rosario. Oh, who plays center for them?
It's Straw. Yeah.
It's Straw. Good call. And then Wright.
Wright.
I thought Wright was Quan low key.
There's someone else in right. I don't.
Gonzalez. Oscar Gonzalez.
Oh, it got us
Oh,
a name that we never would have gotten probably. Tigers.
right. On to Los Tigres. No, it's not Scoop. Will it be Boyd?
Boyd.
No. Turnbull.
Mize.
No, Mize is hurt. So
Everyone on this team is hurt.
Oh, Rodriguez. Erod.
Oh, there we go. Julio Rodriguez as well.
Haas. Haas is the catcher.
Javi Baez, of course.
Miguel Cabrera.
Oh, we already got him.
Javi Baez. Akil Badu.
Oh,
Badu.
Oh, who's their big name rookie that just
Goodrum.
Torkelson.
Yeah, Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson.
Yeah, Riley Green.
For the Rays, by the way, it's Paredes.
There we go.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Isaac
Meadows
Paredes.
for the Tigers, right?
Yep.
There we go.
Who's the other name in that trade? And then also in the infield, they're going to have, I know this. The guy I'm living with next year is a Tigers fan, so we talk Tigers a lot. I should know these names. Is Goodrum not on there? Nico Goodrum?
Nope. All right, Royals. Greinke.
Decided for in the middle infield.
It's not Greinke. Who is it?
No, it's probably Singer, Brady Singer. No,
Like Duffy.
Bubich.
Perez is their catcher. Bobby Witt.
First. Who's second base? Oh, Pasquantino is going to be someone. The Pasquatch. I love that guy.
Second base.
I don't know anyone in the Royals.
I don't know.
Is Taylor going to be on that team? Michael A. Taylor. I know he's a free agent. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's in their outfield? I can't think of anybody right now.
Hunter Dozier.
I wonder which team Carlos Correa is going to be on in this quiz. Oh, he's just not even here.
Agent nerd. Well, I have no idea who's going to be on the Twins instead of him, so that'll be fun. Oh, Santana.
I think Santana went to the Pirates, didn't he?
I think you're right, actually. Aledmus Diaz is on the A's now. Sorry, I see that name down there. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know who the Royals second baseman is. Royals fans hate me. We can't get your starter either. It's not Singer. It's not Ubich. It's not Greinke. Did you type Greinke correctly? I think it's IE.
I think I typed it both ways.
Yeah.
No,
not sure.
Twins is what?
Singer.
Alley?
No.
It's correct.
Nice. Sonny Gray is so underrated. Their catcher.
It's Sanchez, right? Nope.
Of course, like Byron Buxton's a big name.
Try Sano.
Blanco.
Kepler. Jake Cave. I'm surprised Joe Ryan's not the Twins starter. He was really fun last year.
I think he might have gotten hurt. I don't remember though. Let's see. The AL Central is just a vacuum for me. I have no idea.
Yeah, some of those are tough names. Let's go down to the AL West. We'll come back to the Twins. They're tough.
Not Verlander. Valdez.
Yeah, Valdez.
Signed up Rehu.
Maldonado. Abreu.
Altuve. Bregman.
Pena.
Jeremy Pena, the most overrated player in baseball right now.
You're gonna make so many people mad, Sandy.
He was third on the fans list. He's not even a top 10 shortstop right now. I know he won World Series MVP. He had a great series.
Tucker, McCormick, Angels, Ohtani.
Too easy.
You got two of them.
Is it going to be O'Hop? Is O'Hop going to be the catcher?
Is
nice.
Taylor Ward, Hunter Renfroe.
Yeah, Ward, Renfroe, Trout.
Ward, Rendon. Oh, they think he's going to be healthy. Fletcher.
He will be healthy. I'm a believer.
Not Fletcher. Who's at second base for them? Drury.
You're a resident Angels expert. Okay, the Athletics. Starting pitcher is going to be Blackburn, probably.
Nope.
No?
Oh boy, the Athletics are going to be
Irvin. I think they hadn't traded him yet. Yep, he's been traded, so.
Okay.
Catcher's Langoliers.
Maybe it's Murphy still. Nope, but that gets us for the Braves.
Not Vote either.
It's Langoliers with an E, I think.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes. Okay, good. First base is gonna
be Kemp is on this team.
Nice. Well, let's go. The outfield is Laureano. And also Capel, maybe.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah. Pache from the Braves. Pache. I have no idea. What? I have no idea how to say it, but I thought he was going to be on that team. So who's playing center if Laureano's not in center anymore?
You know, the A's.
Did they get Jace Peterson?
Good call.
Thank you.
All right, Mariners. We're not getting the A's. Castillo.
I'm surprised it's not Ray. Their catcher is going to be Cal Raleigh. No idea who's going to play first. Oh, yeah, France. Never mind. Evan White was that first base prospect they were so jazzed up about, and then he sucked.
Second base is Wong.
Yep, Wong and Dylan Moore. At third, it's going to be – it's not Seager anymore. It was him for the longest time. Yeah, it's Suarez, Kyle Crawford – JP Crawford, not Kyle Crawford. JP Crawford at short.
He's on the left.
Hey, you already have Tasker and Julio, which means I don't know. Haniger's gone. He would have been their DH. Who's going to be their DH? Oh my gosh, we're running out of time. We got to move faster. Let's go straight to the end.
Semyon, Seager.
Heim is the catcher.
Heim. Garcia. Let's just get. Oh, that got so many.
Yeah.
A lot of Garcias. All right, let's get the Cardinals real quick.
Wainwright.
Contreras. That feels
Contreras.
weird. Oh, that's 3.
Oh, lots of Contreras.
3 Contreras. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 Contreras in the NL Central.
Donovan.
Arenado.
Edmund.
Did I just misspell Arenado?
Yeah, you did.
Edmund.
Edmund. O'Neill. Carlson.
Newt.
Yep.
Yep, that is. There we
Nice.
Beautiful.
go. That was quick.
Let's do the rest of NL Central real fast.
All right, for the Cubs, it's probably Hendricks. Oh, we're going to the Brewers.
Okay, we can go Cubs. It's Stroman.
Hendricks. Oh, Stroman.
Barnhart is the catcher.
Barnhart.
Yeah.
You should know this. We're better than them at every position, Sandy.
Hosmer.
Mancini.
Yep.
No.
What?
Corner.
Bellinger.
Third is Wisdom. Morelvin is third. Left is Suzuki. And then, oh, he's right. Never mind.
Left is
Left is, bums. Bum roster.Moving on.
Tyler Stevenson for the catcher.
He is so good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Votto.
Votto, of course. Whoa. Can't type.
Farmer is on that team, if I'm correct. Oh, he's somewhere else. I don't know. The Reds are terrible.
Brewers, Tellez.
Tellez is the scariest bat in that lineup.
Not
It was the shortstop who hits all the home runs.
Willie Adames.
Thomas.
Did I misspell?
EON. You had it.
Oh, I guess he's not on the Pirates. That's weird.
Spelled it wrong. Oh, we're running out of time. It's going so fast. Second base for the Brewers. I don't even know.
Oh, Luis. We already have Luis Urias.
Okay, Kershaw, Smith.
Muncy. Betts, Muncy. Turner.
Oh, Muncy's gonna play third there. Yeah, throw Turner in there anyway for the Phillies. Is Thompson gonna play? Trace Thompson. Yeah, crazy that he's a starter now.
38.
JT Martinez is on the Dodgers now. Or JD.
You're right. Good call.
Probably got us a lot of Martinez's. Padres, Musgrove. No, Darvish.
Musgrove. Their catcher. Yeah, Nola.
It's not Hosmer anymore. It's Bogarts. Cronenworth. No.
Oh, Crone zone. Cronenworth's going to play first. You're right, because Bogarts, Tatis,
Soto, Machado.
Dude, Tatis Jr.
I think he's still suspended.
Oh, that's true.
Webb is the ace of the Giants.
Grisham. Oh my gosh, we're missing Padres.
Oh, Matt Carpenter is the DH for the Padres.
Nice. Who else on the Rockies? Brendan Rodgers.
You're the Marlins, Sandy. You're the Marlins guy.
Alcantara is going to be the pitcher. Stallings is the catcher. It's weird that Brian Anderson's not there anymore. Wendell's on that team. Joey Wendell.
Gene Segura, of course, our worst enemy.
I don't like Segura. Yep. Jazz. There's 2 S's in Chisholm.
There we go. He's not in center field.
Let's do the Braves. Vaughn Grissom. I don't know if he's
Mize is on the Twins still. Braves, Grissom.
We can do the Phillies real quick too.
Albies, Acuna. They have so many superstars. That's the best team
now. Harris.
Yeah, Harris the second.
Ozuna from the Braves still.
Yes.
Ozuna.
Okay, let's go to the Mets really quickly too. They're really recognizable.
Verlander or Scherzer. Probably Verlander. Yeah.
Yeah, Verlander.
Narvaez.
I can't believe it's those two and not the top overall prospect Alvarez, but
Vogelback is DH most likely. Danny Burgers.
Danny Burgers.
yep, Nimmo's gonna be on there. Marte is gonna be on there. Is Brett Beatty on there?
Oh, Eduardo Escobar for third base.
Nice.
Um,
Jeff McNeil, second. Shortstop's Lindor. How do we forget that one? And then who's left?
Canna.
Nice.
Phillies.
Okay, quick.
Phillies.
Haskins. I don't know.
Stott.
Harper.
Stott and Bohm.
Stott. Harper's hurt.
Bohm stinks.
Castellanos.
Schwarber.
Marsh is there.
DH third base, no idea. Nationals, give me Joey Meneses or Meneses, whatever. And the catcher is going to be Carter Kieboom. Or it's either him or the other guy they got from the Dodgers a long time ago. Yep, Kiebert.
We got a minute left. Let's do the Pirates.
Choi.
Cruz.
They're not good.
Reynolds.
Brian Hayes.
Carlos Santana. It's already
Yep,
there.
we've said all of the names on that team that are good.
Gallen is the ace of the Diamondbacks. That's fun.
Oh, their first baseman is actually good.
Christian Walker.
Yep, Christian Walker. Gabriel Moreno is probably their catcher. No. Alec Thomas.
Carson Kelly.
Carroll. Thomas and Carroll. Alec Thomas isn't on there? Really? Nick Ahmed.
Lane Thomas, I think, from the Nationals.
I mean, Nick Ahmed. Oh, let's go to the Giants really quickly, too. Oh, Brandon Belt plays for the Blue Jays. He's the guy we missed for the Blue Jays.
Crawford. Longoria.
Yep.
Nope.
Goes on next now. Bro, who are we missing? We're missing so many names. Yastrzemski. You won't be able to type it in fast enough.
No.
All right, scroll up to the top. Let's see what we got here.
Austin Hayes. Oh, Yoshida.
Should have gotten Hayes and Stowers or McKenna. All these are just Yoshida's offseason signing. Arroyo's a good name. Should have gotten that. Would never have gotten Betancourt. Should have gotten Siri, Manny Margot.
Oh, Joey Gallo's on the
team. Kiermaier switched.
Forgot about Joey Gallo.
Wait, go to the Tigers.
Scope.
And Nick Maton came over in that Phillies trade for Gregory Soto. Jordan Lyles is the pitcher they picked for the Royals. Seriously?
That's weird. I would have gone with like 4 other guys, but that's
Joey Gallo and Nick Gordon.
It's still pretty impressive, though. We got most of the names. Like 200
all the Reds.
And I knew some of those Reds too. Senzel, Myers, Casali, Newman, even Friedel and Steer. Like, should have gotten all those names, to be honest.
We forgot Yelich. That's embarrassing.
Oh, that's terrible. Don't even show people that.
We forgot Chris Bryant.
You forgot Winker and my arch nemesis, Caratini. Maybe my least favorite player in baseball. Sorry.
Oh, we forgot Cal Mitchell, Sandy. How could you forget Cal Mitchell?
I hate that guy. Rodolfo Castro. Austin Hedges is a Pirate now. That's fun. Wow. Well, I mean, we were really rushed once we got to the second half of the NL. We were really rushed.
Yeah.
And we didn't even get time to do the Giants. We could have gotten a bunch of those. But hey, that was a great quiz. Good job, guys. We did our best. Got a lot of names. We did good. Well, thanks everybody for listening to another episode of Newt News. It was great to have you with us. Once again, we're just so hyped that baseball's back. So we're super excited. We hope you guys stay with us through the whole season. We're going to be doing series previews and recaps all year long. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to move off of our once a week schedule. We're going to be doing them a little more frequently. So be sure to be watching with us every couple days, every time there's a new series. Also, want to plug again, we're going to have Katie Wu on the show next week. She's a writer at The Athletic. She's amazing. Go check her out. Go read her stuff. She's really, really great. And it's an honor to have her on the show. So because we've got her on the show, special occasion, we really want you guys to leave some questions. So please comment down below. Let us know if you have any questions. We're going to ask Katie. She's super plugged into the team, super connected. She knows a lot. So she's a great resource. Thanks for watching the show with us, and we'll see you guys next week.